One, two, one, two. Hello, everyone. Hello, it's the 17th of March, 2023. It's a Friday, and it's halfmango here. How are you guys doing today? I am back. 자마법님 안녕하세요. Hello, Caspar. I hope both of you are having a fine Friday today. It's the weekend, the glorious, glorious weekend. And I am back to playing more DFO as usual. Let me just warm up for the day, running through my alts, through my dailies as usual. Let me see, doing any drinking this St. Patty's Day? I hope your Friday's going well. So it is. I don't know if that's an American thing. I have no idea actually, but my Friday is going well. I've been working on my let's just say a DFOCC work the entire day because I need to catch up with some work and I need to get some work done beforehand because I'll be busy the rest of the month and the next month. But yeah, otherwise it's going well. Hello Teal, good to see you again. How are you doing on this glorious Friday? Also, you might be surprised to know that I actually don't drink alcohol. I actually don't. Oops, that's too early. Oh, never mind, I got that. Yes, I am a... Now that's respectable mango. I'm glad you respect it. Thank you very much. Which is funny because I actually don't smoke and I don't even drink coffee. So some people ask me like, "Are you a Buddhist monk?" I'm like, nah, it's funny circumstances. Alright, today's moving in day, right, Teal? Indeed, Teal. How's your moving going? Or if it's already done, how did it go? You have the keys to your apartment. That's great. Plus, yeah, I don't drink also. Beer tastes like garbage. Woohoo! German people wouldn't like to hear that, but hey, it's, you know, if you don't like it, why eat it? Or drink it, in this case. But yeah, I have had some occasions in the past where like I tell people, oh yeah, I don't drink, I don't smoke, and I don't even drink coffee, and they're like, are you a Buddhist monk? Are you a very fervent believer of faith? And I'm like, nah, it's just personal circumstances. Like, you know, like, and then to be fair, I don't mind going to the places where people are drinking and then just hanging out with them. I can have plenty of fun without getting drunk. You know, it's getting drunk has nothing to do with having fun. I can still say weird, funny shibishibas when I'm not drunk, you know? So long as you don't force me to drink anything, I can hang out with you no problem. You got most of your stuffs in. Tomorrow I'm getting some help getting my furniture moved in. Ooh, that's the hard part, isn't it? After that, I'll be officially moved in. That's good to hear, man. I hope the rest of the moving goes in nice and well as well. The furnitures are always they're the biggest things in the house, so obviously they're gonna be the toughest, but I hope nothing goes wrong with them. Hey, come back here. What the? How did you survive? Nice. But yeah, I can't believe it. We are already more than halfway through March. It is actually quite concerning. I am getting behind schedule with a lot of things. I should be writing my thesis, I should be getting ready for my exam, and here I am, not ready for either of them. Granted, I do have some... to be fair, I'm not like horribly far behind schedule. I also have my plans. But it would be nice if I wasn't as lazy and I got, you know, more things done. But hey, sometimes just running behind schedule and, you know, panicking is the best way to do things, right? Sweating profusely. Glad it's not just me worried about how fast the weeks are flying. Sounds just like me. For real, I'm glad we are on the same boat, guys. The boat may be sinking, but we are on this together. I'm just kidding. The boat's not sinking, please, don't. But yeah, I'm trying to get some Oops, hold on. I need to double FP that so I get more stuffs. But I'm trying to, who's it? Get some... Working under pressure turns you into a diamond, right? Of course, indeed. I'm glad you know exactly what it means. But I'm trying to get some CC work done. My usual... who's it? Adventure Spotlight that I need to get done. I'm trying to get 2 issues done this week, so I don't have to worry about them for the next several weeks, and I can just focus on my actual schoolwork. So this week, over the weekend, I'm just like, okay, whatever. School will come after that. Until then, I'll just focus on my CC work and get some walls of texts done. Byakuran's theme? Aha, emotional skyscraper indeed. Wait, oh, excuse me, I forgot to turn on the, my bad on that, but yeah. Emotional skyscraper. Pogger's music. I mean, to be fair, most of Zun's work in Toho are extremely amazing music, but some do indeed stand out more than others. And of course, it's the brilliant work of the massive fans and amazing fans who turn them into even better jewels. Everyone has their favorites. Mine is probably Pure Furies. Oh, Pure Furies, that's a good one. The prime jewel from LOL-K. You know, I am kind of weird person because I always have trouble picking a single favorite. Because, yeah, I mean, that's just how I am, I guess. Like, if someone asks me, oh, what's your favorite Toho music? I'm like, oh, I don't know. There are too many songs I like. And I just can't. I just need to like categorize them into like groups. For example, if you ask me, like, oh, what's your favorite music from, I don't know, Toho, I don't know, EOSD, then I'd be like, oh, Luna Dial, no competition. But like, if you told me what's my favorite Toho music in general, I'd be like, that's my answer. You got my first Luna clear. Ooh, nice. 9.5 to a 10 out of 10 Lumao. Let's see, how much do you think Miku Miku said is worth to sell? Pandito said I can probably sell it for 400 mil, just a second opinion. I am sorry to tell you this, buddy. Excuse me, thread 252YT, but I am not the person to ask about avatars, but and my economic sense is horrible. But I think 400 million is definitely a possibility because it's been a very long time since the Miku avatars, so they're probably like not circulating the market anymore. And those like avatars that are no longer circulating, like you can pretty much stick them any price you want and they would sell if there's someone who wants to buy them. But again, this is just me eyeballing it, because as I said, I am not the person to ask about avatars because I am one of the few people in the entire server that doesn't do Dress Up Fighter Online. Yes, I'm a disgusting bastard. Sorry, but and my economic sense is horrible, but yeah, that's just my guess. Like, to be fair, like, I like learning new things. And school was generally not a bad experience for me. I loved learning new subjects and things like that, but economy is one of the few things where I have like borderline zero knowledge. Economy is, if anyone asks me about economy, I'll be like, beep boop bap, Windows shutting down. Yeah, I just can't. I borderline know nothing or close to nothing when it comes to economy. What the hell? Damn, Gabe. Thanks for the double ticket. You're the best. Incredible. But yeah, I've been told several times in history by friends and acquaintances. It's like, you should study a little bit of economy, buddy. You know like nothing. And I'm like, I plan to keep it that way, man. I don't plan on knowing any more than I already do, which is close to nothing. Oh, what the hell? More Soul Fathers? Not gonna say no to that. Thank you, video game. You are the best. Ah, why did I just press escape, please? That one's on me. Hold on. here. But yeah, as I was talking about Toho music before, and this is not just Toho music. That's how I and my brain functions in general. If anyone, for most things in the universe, if anyone asks me, what's your favorite this, and I'm like, I don't know, I have no bloody idea. Can you narrow it down a little further? Because I just can't pick. I just can't make a decision. Nice. Also, on a more, the only Toho song lives rent-free in my head is Caroline Destiny. Hey! That's a classic. That's a vintage classic. Man, that song did have a phase where it lived rent-free in my head for a long time as well. Not anymore though, I managed to save myself from it. Though since you reminded me of it, it might start living rent-free again. I am very afraid. But yeah, that song is a classic. It's a good song. It's funny. Excuse me. Named Die. Oh, never mind. I thought it missed one of them. Nice. Ooh, triple barrels. Thank you, Gabe. You are the best. Let's see. More fodders. You play Sound Voltex and that rhythm game is 80 and 60%. I mean, to be fair, I mean, I don't know how Sound Voltex exactly works, but if it's a game that allows custom maps, then it's bound to have a lot of Toho music. I feel like that's the case for pretty much any rhythm game that allows custom maps. But I don't know if Sound Voltex actually allows custom maps though. I could be talking shit. No custom maps, they're all first-party maps? Fascinating. And they have 60% Toho maps? Man, the people who make Sound Voltex must really love Toho music. Which is, to be fair, deservingly. What the hell? Did I get a second? Oh, never mind. That's a different shoes. Toho music is perfect for it. I mean, Toho music is generally, you know, it's who can say no to Toho music? But the difficulty is enough to take you for a spin? Aha. Fascinating. I played a little bit of Osu back in the days, but I don't play a lot of rhythm games. Or yeah, rhythm games, I guess you could say. Because I don't know if I just lack the patience or what, but you know, I just can't stick with them for very long. Also, is that the world famous VTuber Sus Hime? How are you doing, Hime, on this glorious Friday? Hope you're doing well. So you had to cancel your stream for the sake of your health. In that sense, I hope you're having a good rest. Hope you are. I am not reading that out loud because that's not a word that I wanted to hear today or in any point of human history. I'm just gonna pretend that word does not exist. I'm doing pretty good. Was watching friends play some Overcooked 2. Ooh. Yeah, no, I am not reading that word. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, Teal. I'll save you from the tarnation and damnation. I was world rank 160k on Osu, then I took a break and stopped playing. I see. Not even 2 minutes. Why are we here? Just to suffer? There's no escape. There's no escape from the Sus Hime. She is always watching. In the abyss. Thank you for the mercy, Mango. You are welcome. Don't worry, guys. I'll never subject you guys to the horror such as uwus or ara-aras or those insanities. Not anytime soon, at least. There may come a day, but today is not such day. Let's see here. But yeah, glad to hear you're doing pretty good, Hime. Other than the fact that you would... I mean, to be fair, you being sussy as hell is a good... I don't know what the word I should say is, but a good a vote of confidence in how well you're doing, I guess. Would you play Overcooked 2 sometimes? I promise I would cook you Bonka as... But yeah, I mean, to be fair, if you, like, you know, if you want to... make me suffer on a video game and collab, I would never say no. Unless I am dying, I guess. From the Uus and Araras? What am I saying? But yeah, I'm more than glad to, you know, collab or whatever video game you have in mind. Yeah, I believe Hime would be the much better person to ask about, since she is a professional Dress Up Fighter online player. Please. Nice. Yeah, it being rare would probably put its price like very high. Well, yeah, Thread is trying to figure out how much they should sell it for. They asked Panda and me as well. I, as being the dumbass player that doesn't do Dress Up Fighter online in the game called DFO, and also a person with horrible economic sense, I just told them, I guess since it's so old and there's pretty much no circulation of it at this point, you can just stick whatever price you want. Is there a satyr wearing a solo set, or are you just jacked? I mean, to be fair, I'm only playing Hero Normal, but I'm also using Sleep setup, which is pretty good for satyr solo, so yeah, there's that. Like, I can solo on my satyr Ispins and Total War no problem if I have to. It's pretty good. Oh yeah, speaking of which... Wait, have I used my save already? Maybe I have. Hold on. Have I run my satyr in Ispins already? Did I do it with Bunga Bime last time? Oh, I still have my other satyr. Maybe I should do Ispins on my satyr today. Okay, good to know that Hime agrees with both me and Panda on this one. At least I know I'm not an idiot this time around. Yeah, whether it sells or not, only time will tell. True, and I feel like you're not losing anything anyway. Like, if someone buys it, then that's good for you. And to be fair, I don't think it should be on a price of anything under like several hundred million, considering how rare it is at this point. If anything, someone might PM you for it and give you an offer. Yeah, that's true as well. What the hell? Let's see, how good is this? Trash! Ay. Thank you. Yeah, it's just so rare you can just put a price tag on it and see anyone buy it, pretty much. Yeah. Sounds about right. Me nodding, pretending I understand economy. Hero Normal epics in a nutshell. I mean, to be fair, like, I feel like Ant Belt is stinky in general as well. Like, there's not a whole lot of good options that can come out of it. Like, most of the options on it are trashy, and the only thing worth anything is the level specific options. Maybe there's an avid Miku Knight player. IRL trading in DFO is not allowed, right? Just making sure. Real money trading is against TOS. Yes, indeed. You're not allowed to do that. What is this? Oh, this is... Oh, I had shock. Huh, I didn't even know. Maybe I should use this for someone. Also, being against TOS, Hime, I'm pretty sure you saw it as well, but sad to hear that Amir got banned for the 69th time already on this game. Like, bro, that's pretty cringe. Like, sure, I get it, like, using mods is against TOS and it's subject to banning, but not like she was, like, taking advantage of some weird game mechanism with the mods. She just used it for game UI. And I guess there's also the issue of DFO's security system being dog shit. But still, it's kind of sad. I'd offer to pick it up for my main, but I spent money putting together the fashion report set. Yeah, so weird that Amir keeps getting banned. She seems to be having a few fans. Only one can speculate why she truly got banned. Neopol's responses don't help because they just don't say anything. Yeah, it's sad. I mean, if I had to guess, it would be the mods, since she does have a pretty heavily modded UI. But still, I don't know. It's like, she said like she got banned, you know, how many times? Like 3 times on stream already and 6 times the past 4 months or so? That's insane. Also, hello Nikokado Potato. If you need help with drops, there you found the Hime's sweet and short guide on how to get them. If you're still not sure, feel free to ask away and we'll help you however we can. You remember talking to her last time she got banned? Yeah, it just sucks that she just keeps constantly getting banned. And she like, no competition, is the person that streams DFO the most. Like, she is single-handedly carrying this whole drops event, not gonna lie. And she just gets banned in the middle of the drops event. It's crazy. Like, I don't know, couldn't they like give some accounts exceptions of not getting auto banned by bots or whatever? I mean, I don't even know if it's like she got auto banned by security bots. Hello DZ Yinghua. As I mentioned just now, if you need help with drops, as in if the guide is not really clear on what you're supposed to do, feel free to ask in chat and we will help you out. It's very unclear and very frustrating, yeah. Hello Takakero. Good to see you again. Hey, so the other day you inspired me to begin a journey through the Holy Grail and I found some ways. Whoa, damn, I am sorry, no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm glad you decided to take on a new endeavor. If you need any, I mean, I don't know how much I can help you, but if you need any tips or tricks or guides as to how to manual better, feel free to ask away, and I'll try to help you however I can. Yeah, I'm sorry now. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that, but if you get used to it, it'll definitely help you a lot. It's a very powerful piece. And manualing is not easy, but once you get used to it, it has its own fun that you can't really find with any other setup. Yeah, I'm considering trying manual on the LB2. Bro, man, what have I done? What am I doing? What have I done? What is happening? Just listed the Miku Miku avatar on market for 600 mil. What does pending registration mean? I have no idea. Hime, could you answer that, please? That's really epic post. That's not a scam, right? Gabe, get the fuck out of here. Huh, Hime's not sure actually. I mean, here's a hot take that some people in chat might get angry about. And I am ready to take the tomatoes with my face, but I've never, oh excuse me, I just smacked my mic. I've never been to the avatar market, ever. Oh, never mind, just changed to sale timer. I see, okay. Seems like it's working. This has to populate server side? Perhaps. Oh, yeah, get out. I'm not trying to talk to you. I'm trying to run my dungeons. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. There's something in my eye. My eye. Am I okay? I am okay. No, I'm not. Ah! Love it when something just decided to jump into your eyes and it's like, I'm about to end this eyeball's entire career. I'm okay now, I think. It's a tomato. Damn! Damn. I should have known. It was a tomato. Didn't realize you guys would start throwing right away. Coming in, swinging. Damn. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry for being a scrub that doesn't care about fashion. When the hell? Oh, right, I ran was it Total Warpath the other day and I forgot to fuse those things. I'll deal with them later. It's a problem for future me. Also, I'm happy to see lag card fodder went down in prices. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, they're also giving out a dumb amount of lag cards recently. With the, what's it? Advanced Dungeon Crawl event. That's probably like throwing out a dumb amount of lag cards. And also, I think it's about time when people started like being done with their spins and started pumping out lag cards instead. So that probably is helping with the lowering lag card prices. How much are they right now? I haven't checked actually because I haven't needed any, or rather I haven't needed to buy any lag cards recently. But I would assume they are down to not being cringe 10,000 million anymore. I saw fodder for 4 to 4.5. Yeah, that's a pretty stable price. Unlike like 8 billion that it used to be a couple months ago. Finally, we can stop running Fiend War. Fodder as in like pat fodder? Pat fodder? That was such a disaster. As in like you know, lag cards that the junk lag cards that you use to upgrade your lag cards. They used to be very expensive a couple months ago, like 8 million. And now they're at 4 to 4.5 mil, which is a pretty stable price for them. That was such a disaster, yeah. Man. And I'm glad we have plenty of sources of lag cards, even without resorting to Fiend War. His spins is 8 now. Oh, no. Oh my god, did you do the second weekly dungeon run yet? I have not actually. Would you like to run it? You can have the leader. Someone just offered me 500 mil for it? Ooh! I mean, you can be squad leader if you want, I don't mind it. Also, 500 mil is great, buddy. Spicy. You should... if I were you, I would just take the offer. 500 mil is already bloody amazing. You do not want the responsibility? Okay, I guess. Fine, I'll be the party leader. Anyone else? I mean, if we have enough people in chat, we can more than... was it? I'm more than glad to run it. Anyone else in chat wanna run the weekly event dungeons? It's only been there for 10 minutes. Yeah, to be fair, true. But yeah, 500 mil right off the bat, that's a great offer. You let it cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. Hold on, Hime, are you on right now? Oh, not yet. Okay, I'll wait for you to get on. And I need a second clear if you all have room. I have to stop playing crap for the day. Yeah, Caspar, you are more than free to come along. But Hime, just... Wait a minute, she is on. Damn, what the fudge? Okay, so I'll make the party, I guess. But yeah, anyone else wanna come along? We still have one more spot for the Imperial Lab shenanigans. The weekly weekly run number 2, Electric Boogaloo. Let me name it chicken tenders. Right, party's up. For the cast bar, feel free to join. You can see me smack dab in the middle of the screen. Emails should be coming along. My fame only 19k, so I don't think I'm good enough. No, feel free to join. Not like your fame actually matters. You want me to invite you? Stay still! Seize, child! Stand where you are! But yeah, no, Thread, don't worry about it. Like, not like fame matters in this one. The big Bunga Bime will be carrying you through the through the dungeons. Yeah, my character is half coconut. Just tell me your character's name, and if I see you first, I'll invite you. Otherwise, just join party. We're also waiting for Caspar. Also, Caspar, please tell me which character you're gonna join on. 252 no scope? Nice, okay. So is there an inside joke with chicken tenders? Just wanted to ask. I mean, to be fair, I don't know the details either, but it's a FF14 joke. Arterial, sorry, excuse me. Your LB, I see, okay. Got it. It's a what song was it, Hime? I don't exactly remember which song it was, but it's a 14 joke. Hold on. I think I found you. Yep. Wait to party. Hold on. Did you get the invite? Let me try to invite you again. Yeah, it's fine. But did you get the invite, or is it? It's a famous misheard lyric, indeed. Aha, nice. We are all in at the beginning of Escape. Aha, indeed. He may knows a lot more details since she actually plays 14. But yeah, let's go, guys. As soon as this thing connects. Big fat tacos. It's another famous one. Double witch noises. Oh, what the bloody hell was that? Thank you, video game. Hold on, let's... Wow, that worked fantastically. Let's try that again. P-Pog. Hold on. Wait. Can we just start like this? No, we can't. Hold on. So I go outside. Huh? Do we have to like completely remake the party? Am I stuck here? Am I... You guys can leave? You guys can leave, but I can't? What? Okay, this connection cannot be established. I mean, it might be some usual data for shenanigans. Okay, let me just completely remake the party. Oh, I can't actually leave anywhere? Okay, let me just remake the party. Wow, the game decided to just lock me up where I am. Bloody damn it. Okay, we'll try one more time, and if it doesn't work, Hime will lead us, I guess. The game wants you to have responsibilities. And there we go, we have thread. Big fat tacos. Question, would you mind taking a look at my gear and let me know where to improve? Sure, hold on. Let me see. Okay, let's see if this works. If this works, I'll check it after we run it. And if not, I'll check it right away. Ah, there we go. It's working. But yeah, I'll check your gear after we're done with this thread. We made it. But yeah, just unga bunga. Throw all your skills at the bosses and you should be getting through them. I'm alone, guys. Bye. Where is it? Are my gears working? Excuse me? bye, you're off to bed. Girl, you're not going anywhere. Okay. Nice, perfect timing. We're both done. These FF14 memes are great. You should check out Lahi, in my opinion. Lahi is amazing. Or I do insect. Oh, what is the zoom in? What am I looking at? Oh, you would iframe, of course. What does one do? Oh, that's it, eh? How many times do I have to do this? 6 billion times? Oh, I can't move? What is this? Oh, there it is! Ugh. You son of a bitch. There we go, perish. Wasn't there a live performance of Lahi? Yes, by the amazing Soken himself. Alright, let's wrap this up, guys. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Time to... unfortunately, kill the mommy. Ah, I command grabbed. Okay. Everyone's using 3A at the same time. And we are all flying. You can't stop us. Nice, we got her. Well played, guys. GG. Oh, mats. Yeah, this is what Sungai and I got stuck on earlier this week, IRC. I see. GG, guys. Thanks for coming along. Now, let me check your setup for your thread. Let's see here. Oh, you're using Mana Burn. Oh. Fascinating. Mana Burn Bleed. With, Genius Shoulders. Genius Pants. Fascinating. Genius Top as well. Oh, I see you just went straight up Genius on the left side. Listening to Lahi. But I love that Lythero dance emote. It's great. But I mean, this is fine. But how much do you like Mana Born? What am I saying? Mana Burn thread. Because this could use some polishing. Because you're basically mixing two setups, Mana Burn and Bleed, and you don't lose much mana from it, so you just use it. I mean, the issue right now is you're using two mixed setups, Bleed and Mana Burn, and you aren't exactly using the maximum potential of either of them. So I would assume you are not really doing the maximum damage you could be doing. So I would personally suggest that you pick one of them and just stick to it. Or if you don't like either of them, I could suggest that you... yeah, just straight up Bleed or Mana Burn. I would personally suggest against Mana Burn because it doesn't really have any distinct advantages that it has over other setups. You could just go straight up Bleed. Or if you want, like... I mean, to be fair, your frame is still it's still early fame, so you're not really doing a lot of endgame stuff, but Bleed can hurt like later down the line. And I don't know what your gameplay style is. If you like big dammy, you don't care about the conditions and penalties, then sure, you can just stick to Bleed. But if you like to play more safely, then I would suggest a different setup like Archon. But meanwhile, let me just check other things. Other than that, you could use some enchants as well. You don't have any enchants. Yeah, it's also important that you get enchants. you do have a weapon enchant, but you are... Oh, also we are missing some refines. I'll get to that later. Well, let me just look over them one by one. I see you could use a title. The aura is okay, I guess. You could use the rest of the talismans as well. But so let's see here. But yeah, you could you would need to figure out a setup you would want to go for. And there's also the issue of you having not any enchants. There are plenty of enchants that you can get in the game right now. You can get them from either you can use the blue crystals to buy some really cheap, cost-efficient ones. Bleed with which is not a bad idea if you would take advantage of the mobility iframe in the machine rating. Yeah, like it's bleed is slightly hard, but it's not like horrible. Archon would be very easy to use, and it does nice amount of damage. So if you want to go for something that's a bit more stable and you don't have to worry too much about dying, then I would personally suggest Archon. But it's also like, sure, it's not like weak, but in terms of like maximum damage output, it does lag behind some other setups like Bleed. But in case if you want to go for basing so much with your Archon DS, yeah, Archon basically lets you face tank and fight the enemies head on. And that's how you make up for the slightly lacking damage, the fact that you just don't die and you can just fight like face to face, face roll against the enemy. Casually touch every ice core flame before extinguishing them. What's the name of the gear in... okay, so let me just show you. So the core of Archon setup, or to be more specific, the mana shield is suppressed mana bracelet. And then let me show you some other pieces that you would need to use. There's accelerator. Where's power plant? Power plant. Manipulation. Reversible leather coat. Hold on. Pants. Where's chaos curtains? Hold on. There's the 8th anniversary boxes too, right? Yeah, you should. There should be a box for you to get the things you want. For real, if you have a close range subclass, you can be very luckless. Yeah. Are there any other core ones? From what I remember, you're using heightened fury necklace and what was it? Adaptable two-tone ring for you? Hold on. Oh, that's mine. Yeah. So. These two are fine, they're pretty good. You would need to figure out... I think you can stick with that as well, digging reinforcement part. Or if you want to do a little bit more damage, even if it means being a little more risky, you can use Destroyed Life. And let me just explain all of these at once after I pick out the pieces for you. Earrings are a little questionable, I guess. I'll go back to that later. But yeah, so the core piece of... Archon or Mana Shield is Suppressed Mana Bracelet, which, in case you don't know yet, basically turns your health to 1% and lets you take damage through mana instead. So your MP becomes your health. And basically everything to the left side, Accelerator, Power Plant, Chaos Curtains, Reversible Leather Coat, and Manipulation are basically the pieces that take advantage of that. Earrings are generally Corrupt Soul IRC. Yeah, there's I mean earrings there are several choices. For which I would say Corrupt Soul or Law of Gravitation or Rhombus. But again, I'll come back to that later in a sec. But yeah, these left side they just complement your mana shield and take advantage of the fact that and helps you stay alive. They give you mana regen. Or give you more damage using the fact that you take more damage. Storm Devouring Energy is the play for Archon, isn't it? Yes, there's Storm Devouring Energy. That gives you a lot of damage as well. I actually forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. But it's also like... I mean, it's good. It gives you a lot of damage. And it helps you stay alive because it gives you a lot more mana as well. But if you don't like that, you can go for other things as well. It's not too bad. Like Law of Gravitation, it would give you more speed. Or Corrupt Soul, it would give you a little more cooldown. Or Achromatic Rhombus, Rhombus if you wanna focus on lower skills. But yeah, earrings are a little more free on what you wanna go for. But yeah, and when it comes to right side, you have adaptable two-tone ring and heightened fury necklace, which are fine. They're pretty good. And in sub, you're using digging reinforcement part, which is it's fine. It's good enough. Oh, but if you want more damage in exchange for being a little more risky, then there's destroyed life. And then lastly, for Magic Stone, I would recommend finished power controller, which you get from Meister's lab. So it might take a while to get there, but this is generally a very good Magic Stone piece. And eventually you would want to upgrade well, not upgrade, but if you want some even more stability by having some super armor, then you can get Promised Time for Victory. I think some of the pick boxes can give you Meister picks. I see. I haven't. I think I used them a long time ago, so I don't remember. But Promised Time for Victory is slightly less damage than Meister Finished Power Controller. But it also gives you... hold on. Let me just type it out in chat. So... top... Let's see here. Reversible leather coat. And shoulder. Manipulation. Bottom. Chaos curtains. Belt, power plant, shoes, accelerator, bracelet, suppressed mana, necklace. While we're talking about epics, I have a question about custom options in like 2 minutes. Sure, feel free to ask them when you're back. Necklace, heightened fury, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Ring, adaptable two-tone. Sub, digging reinforcement or destroyed life. Stone, finished power controller, or promised time for victory. Earring, storm, devouring, law of gravitation, corrupt soul, or romantic rhombus. The freaking thing ignored the line spacing, I guess. Sorry that it looks like a massive wall of text that will hurt your eyes. But that's pretty much the list. I tried to line space it, but I forgot that Twitch chat doesn't take line spacing. Sorry about that. Hope that makes sense. Thanks, boss. No problem. But yeah, that's the gear I would suggest for Archon. For the ones that have multiple choices, you can just read what they do and... Acrobatic Lombus, the polygon which does backflips. Silence! Silence. And then, yes! I'm sorry, I did forget to mention that ring. There's also a Golem Centrum ring. If you feel like you don't need any more cooldown, then you should go for that, which is a lot better. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. Sometimes I just forget some epics straight up doesn't exist. Thank you for the reminder, Cobra Star. And then I also wanted to mention that your gears are not... They don't have any enchants right now. And in this game, enchantments are very important because they consist a lot of damage and utility. Like for example, shoulder, belt, and shoes will have crit chance on them, while the right side, the accessories, will give you elemental damage. And these obviously consist a lot in terms of how much damage you do and how much utility you have. So it's important to get enchants. Let me show you real quick on where you can get enchants right now for cheap prices. Yeah, so let me show you right now. I mean, first of all, there is the event shop. Hold on, where is it? So right now in the 8th anniversary shop, there are these enchants. And with these, you can get the BIS enchants for top and bottom or accessories. You can mouse over me for enchants. Yeah, you can see what you need to get from Sungahime. But for accessories and top and bottom, you can get the BIS stuffs from the 8th anniversary shop. And then there are several sources of getting cheap enchants. So go to any epic shops. Magic beads are... I guess I'll explain that first. So cards are what you use to enchant them. You need to find an enchanter to enchant them onto your pieces. But beads are basically usable forms of cards that you don't need to find an enchanter. So, to put it differently, if you have cards, you can enchant your equipment with it, but you need to find an enchanter to help you do that. But there are also beads, which you can just use directly and enchant your gears with, which you don't need to find an enchanter. I have a bunch of magic beads. I don't know what it's for. They are for the enchantments. So if you have some free ones, go ahead and use them. But hey, what are you doing here? So here are some free and not free but cheap enchants. There's the standard enchanting bead selection box that you can find from any epic selling NPCs. These have like pretty like standard issue cheap enchants that you can get, and they are only cost frost crystal shards, which you can buy with blue candies, so they're pretty cheap. Or if you have some barrels to spare, then you can buy these golden barrel enchantments, which are better versions of these enchants. And you know, they're slightly better because barrels are obviously more valuable than blue candies. But if you need excuse me, if you have barrels to spare, then you can just buy these and slap them onto your gear. And if you are like later down like if you want like really good enchants, you can either buy them from auction house, or when you get to the end game, then you can get some other end game enchants. But I think I should spare you from that information at the moment since you're not there yet. If you need an enchanter, Blinkish is usually in front of Lawton in channel 48. Yes, Blinkish is the hero that we all don't deserve. That man lets you pretty much do free enchants. But yeah, anyhow, what else did I want to say? If you are not sure what enchants to get, just follow Sungahime, stalk her down and find her and then see what enchants she got. But TLDR, witches are use independent attack and intelligence. That which is relevant for your top and bottom, excuse me. Yeah. What else? What else did I want to say? Is there anything else you want to ask about enchants, or can I would you like me to move on to other things that you could be working on? To be fair, there's a lot of things that you have to work on in this game at first, and it can be pretty overwhelming. Let me just transform into a cute girl in front of Bunga Bime, because why not? But yeah, it can be overwhelming. I understand that you would have trouble with them. Okay, you explained very well. Thank you. No, I'm glad that got through you, no problem. And then, oh my god, that's a very scary bunny. But after enchants, I noticed that you also didn't have talismans fully finished. So talismans are very important since they modify your skills and your skills will do more damage. So and they are basically like free damage. So it's important that you try to fill up these talisman slots as quickly as you can. And oh, my iPad! Sorry about that, guys. I just slammed my iPad into the desk. But let's see right now. Is it not here? So you can like use mileage to buy some talismans, I guess, if you want. But the general normal way of getting talismans is to run the Exile Mountains. That's the normal way. That's the standard way of getting talismans. But right now there are talismans everywhere. Like as I showed you in the mileage shop, there's also in the adventure shop. And just try to, at first, like, don't worry about min-maxing the, where was it? Don't worry about min-maxing talismans early on. Just grab whatever you find and put them on so you can start doing more damage and get more fame. And then you start min-maxing them with specific skills and runes. Oh, did they change them into selectable? Ooh, that selection box, that's very nice. Oh, and this is also selection box. Okay. I would suggest just using your mileage to get these, since these are selection boxes, so you don't have to worry about RNG. In case you aren't aware, the talisman content is very, very RNG. So farming them normally takes a lot of effort and time, and it's kind of annoying. So I would suggest, if you have mileage to spare, just buying these. Please don't stick yourself in Exile Mountains for 3 months weekly. Yeah, it's kind of cringe. Oh, they're like $300 next time there's a collab. Oh no! please, use money responsibly. I mean, if you are like rich and if you have like, if you like, you know, just drop thousands of bucks into gacha games, no problem, and you still have lobster for dinner every day, then I'm not gonna stop you from spending money. But we are getting that Arxis collab, indeed. Second half this year, it's happening soon. TM. The collab is confirmed. Yes, indeed. It's confirmed to be happening second half this year. I'm not rich, I'll just allocate Genshin Impact money to DFO solution. Yeah. That's I mean, I don't know if that's a good solution, but it's a solution, I guess. Let's go, River City Girls collab! Yeah, yo! I mean, I wouldn't like complain about the River City Girls collab, but I don't know if that's what everyone wants. Genshin Impact money. Wise choice. I don't spend any money in Genshin at the moment because Cloud Retainer is not in the game. But you know, if she does become a thing in the game, I might be in trouble. But that's a problem for future me. But yeah, TLDR for your setup thread. Change into the Archon setup, get some enchants on them, find the Jellyfish Mommy, and get some talismans that you're missing. I drop about 600 into Genshin every banner, so moving half with DFO won't hurt. Woo! That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Giga Chad. Bro. But yeah, I hope that's cleared out some who's it's confusions about what to do with gear. You should have to need to spend nearly that much in Hope? Nah, you definitely don't. DFO is... Sure, some people say DFO is like pay to win, but DFO is hard, like in the entire scope of Asian online RPGs, it's not that bad, to be honest. It's not the worst. You devs helped? I'm glad I could help. Feel free to ask away any more questions if you have them. DFO is way less pay to win than say Lost Ark? Yeah, play to dress up. Yeah, but yeah, DFO is definitely like low spendage friendly. Now that I know Avatar is worth so much, I'm just gonna buy a bunch of them and hoard them. Now that I think about it, you technically have 500 million from selling the Miku Avatar, so you have plenty of money to go around. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Sorry, one more thing, Thread. I noticed your weapon is +3 refinement. You will want to get that up to +8 as soon as possible because that's a lot of damage. Hey, we're listening to Emotional Skyscraper again? Hey yo, of course. I mean, this is a randomized playlist, so I don't know what's gonna come up next, but hey. Emotional Skyscraper is a poggers music. But yeah, after that, once you get the weapon to +8 refinement as well, then you should be pretty good in terms of min-maxing. I'll try when a bigger fish bite for me could be good. Good luck, man. I hope someone's like, here's 600 million, take my money. Hopefully. Byakuran is probably my favorite Tohu. Ooh. Interesting choice. A good one, definitely. You will never guess what my favorite Tohu is, unless you've heard of me, you know, gushing about Toho waifus in the past. Okay, hold on. Let me just continue running my alts through dailies before I run out of time. I mean, granted, one of the Meganes, but I'm still very new here. Yes, a wise guess. But there are not too many Meganes in Toho either. So you have a pretty good chance of guessing right if you just guessed. But I'll try to stream for an extended period of time today since unfortunately, who's it? Amir got banned, and Hime is on a break today, and it's also Friday. Help! My friends are playing Maple Story again. What the hell? You know, funny thing you mentioned that in KDNF, Maple Story is literally on fire. It's not looking good. Mango gonna hold down the fort for English DFO scene. I mean, Panda is still streaming now, isn't he? It's Friday. People are streaming, right? Sweat. Sweating profusely. can the Doritos. What is he doing? How dare he? Oh, Amir is another DFO drop stream. Oh, Lost Ark. Oh man, that's sad. Amir resorting to play Lost Ark. I am so sorry about her. Yeah, Panda is still alive. Yeah, Panda's been carrying, but if Panda's gone, then I'm the only one holding the fort right now. Maybe Corey or someone else will stream down the line. It's a Friday. Oh, but yeah, as I mentioned, Korean Maple Story is not looking that good right now. It's sure, like whenever something bad happens, people are like, oh, the game's dead, it's closing, DFO closing, but it might actually die this time. Like if it actually did die this time around, I wouldn't be surprised. It's that bad. Basically what happened is hey, that sounds like the RuneScape community, Luma. Oof. But so a couple of weeks ago there was this issue where so there are, I think MapleStory Global also has this, but there are two servers where there's the normal server where you can spend money, you can trade things and like that. And there's also the reboot server where it's basically free to play, but you have to farm everything yourself and everything's untradeable. And recently, like, it was like discovered that the free to play server is a lot more cost efficient and easier to gear up, and people were like getting salty about that. And there was a big conflict between the players in Korean MapleStory. That was just a couple of weeks ago. And then recently what happened is it has come to light that you can basically, this sounds insane but it's true, but you can basically edit the game files and like hack the game very easily. Like make your gears give you like 10,000% more damage or something like that. And like you don't even need like a weird ass hacking program for that, but you just need to get an unpacker and then you can just do that. You could straight up do that. So like people are like, wow, this is stupid. So like the game has basically dog shit security, and that just happened. So it's very, very bad. Is MapleStory still under Nexon? Yes, it still is in Korea. Like Borderlands, except it actually matters. Yeah, it's an online game. Like, bruh, like server check, mod check. Like, where's the server synchronization? Is the computer equivalent of inspect element on a web browser, isn't it, Lamau? Yeah, or like, it's basically like someone, this Korean video game news YouTuber put it this way, and I think it's an amazing analogy. It's like, let's say you go to the bank, and you have your bank documents, and then you like scratch your bank deposit on your paper and then change it to like $100 million. And then you show it to the bank, it's like, give me $100 million. And the bank said yes. That's basically what's happening in Korean MapleStory right now. Which is insane. It's insanity. But the fact that it works is yeah, that's a pretty big problem. So everything's on fire right now in Korean MapleStory. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the game actually dies this time, because that's a pretty big issue. And it's and the whole main server and the reboot server conflict hasn't even resolved yet. So that's yeah, Monka worry. Thanks for the last drop. I'm glad you got it. Congrats on the drop. You enjoy it. Hope you... what do I want to say? Hope you gamble with the legendary card and get a good... Hope you gamble with a single legendary card and succeed with it. Unlike the guy from the stream last time. Yesterday. My MapleStory DNF the old DFO in some extent. Does Nexon ever know how to put a shirt out? Not like the troubleshooter need. Quite. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Nexon right now. Which is funny because recently Nexon has been trying to get their head out of their asses. And it's been working in some parts, but it's also not working. Quite sad. Like they could be doing a better job. I mean, granted, Maple Story, it's not. I mean, it's also a part of like the director and the dev team's fault, but they're also under Nexon, so yeah. I don't know. I don't know if they will pull their heads out of their asses with this. But yeah, that was happening, and it was something, definitely. I'm gonna go bully Doritos now. And ask which server he's playing on. The Korean server. I hope he's not playing on the Korean server. But yeah, hey, have fun in Maple Story. If you're actually playing it, that is. Good night, Mango. Have a good rest, Hime. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for swinging by as always. When Axon saw KMS, they didn't read Korean Maple Story, they just... sadly true. See you tomorrow in Warpath 6H. Quite, I'll see you tomorrow in Warpath 6H. Bruh. They really took it to heart, huh? They really did. Ah. But yeah, in that sense, it's good to know that KDNF is at least doing, well, somewhat better. At least they don't have issues of running out of players, I guess. But there is the issue of content drought in KDNF right now. But to be fair, they will have a Meister Legion in a month or so. Well, not a month, but a couple months. Hopefully that won't be a pile of crap like Meister was when it first came out. Alright. Ah! That's not what I meant to do. I've always wanted to play Maple Story, but it always felt so lonely to farm stuff. I've never actually played Maple Story. It's it never really got to me. The aesthetics and whatnot. I was whatever about it. I would rather play excuse me. My stance was always I would rather just play Ragnarok online rather than Maple Story. Also, the control scheme is something. Interesting. Yeah, kudos to anyone who knows or have tried Ragnarok online. Another game you wanted to try? It's interesting. I don't know how it's doing nowadays. It's been a long time since I last tried it. But it was fun when I was playing it. Alright, come here, you big hunk of metal. Da, 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 da. Walking through the streets of old hell. Another Poggers music from Toho. You know, I tend to look back at the MMOs I used to play before before DFO. Actually, I've only played Ragnarok Online. Like properly played Ragnarok Online before DFO. I didn't really play a lot of online games back in the days. I mostly played single-player RPGs. Because I'm a disgusting single-player scrub. But most of them are dead. One of them is still alive, and I don't understand why. I mean, it's nice to see games, video games lasting a run. Lasting a run? What am I saying? Lasting a long time. I can't speak English. Hold on, let me just stretch out my tongue and mouth. After you talk for a long time, you just start slurring like a damn, I don't know, slug. And you start speaking incomprehensible speech. And I've to be fair, I've slurred and spoke very untransparently my entire life for like more than 2 dozen years. I've been really trying to speak more coherently and transparently with better enunciation recently. And I'm practicing a lot and I feel like I'm getting better, but I still have a long way to go. Me, every time I speak for real, I sound like I'm having a stroke sometimes. Same, buddy, same. Yeah, I'm trying to be better. And I can feel myself improving, but I have a long way to go. And practice is obviously important. You know, without practice, you can't really be good at anything, including talking like a normal person. Oh, that's a lot of money. Thank you. Dun, 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 da, 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 da. Alright, Stark, eat this. Nom, 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 nom. Like, having a speech impediment kinda sucks. I think I'm getting better, but I catch myself more and more. I see. Yeah, I'd say I also borderline have speech impediment. I've never been good at speaking clairvoyantly? Nah, I wouldn't say clairvoyantly, like transparently. And yeah, recently I've improved a lot because I've been more conscious about it and trying to get better with the narrating and audiobook shenanigans that I'm trying to do. And I hope to reach a point where at least I am decently good with it in due time. Let's see here, that's that. And then this guy should be my last alt that I need to run for the day in terms of dailies. I'm still thinking what I should run after this. I could do the Seder solo and Ispins just to show off my skills. I could also run my Soul Blender through Warpath. Maybe I should do both. I could do both. I have plenty of time tonight. God, my parents put me in speech therapy when I was young. I'm pretty sure it didn't work. Ooh, now you stream so you can talk more? Huh. Shame that speech therapy didn't work. I've never, like, actually visited vocal trainers and speech therapists in my life. I'm just trying to be self-aware and talk like a normal person. But yeah, being self-aware and hearing yourself talk a lot is definitely helpful. Since it gives you a lot more chance to listen to your own speech mistakes and fix them. Also, I'll check your secret space. P poo poo. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry, guys. PG. Sparkling Melody. They put me in it at grade school, so some of the information didn't stick. I see. Yeah, that's been a while. You are bound to quickly forget information from when you are a tiny child very quickly as well. Like hell if I remember anything from my freaking grade school days. Ay ay ay, how dare you? How dare you? What the? Why did you die, buddy? Come back here. Oh, I remember going through writing training because my mom got worried that people can't read my handwriting. My handwriting is still cursed. I remember in my first semester on university, my handwriting was so bad that the tutor that was grading my work reduced my points. that was something. So ever since that, I began typing out everything. Because I didn't want people to bitch about my writing. Now I'm an engineer and everyone's handwriting is chicken scratch, so everything worked out. Hey man, I guess if everyone's handwriting is bad, no one's handwriting is bad. That's not false. Get in the door. Exactly. Quite. Is this... this is the poison one, that's why I'm holding onto it. Hold on. Sorry, give me a sec, one guys. One guys? What am I saying? Give me 1 sec, guys. Let me check something real quick. Where is it? Where am I looking? Where is it? Where is it? I can't find it. I can't find it. Whatever. I'll just leave that be. But yeah, I guess I do have some time to spare. I'll be an absolute mad lad. I don't miss those days. All the medical writing, remedial writing did nothing to improve my hand, and then it turns out nobody has legible handwriting in the first place. To be fair, I guess good handwriting is nice, but it's also kind of overrated. But you learn drawing, or how you call it, for technical stuff. How so? I mean, I wouldn't know that. I'd say Teal can answer that. I don't do any drawing because I'm a mathematician.
Actually, I do some drawing because I study geometry, but let's keep that a secret between us.
And I just use computer programs to draw things. I don't hand draw as computers. Okay, yeah. Yeah, why use your hand to draw when you can let your computer draw things? Wait. Oh, dude, I'm a dumbass. But yeah, let me be crazy, and if I hand draw anything, I would be out of a job. Damn, that's kind of sad. But yeah, let me do Seder solo in Ispins, because why not? I feel like it. It's funny. Hee hee ha ha. Yeah, honestly, I can't draw shit with my hands to save my own life. I wouldn't. If anyone tells me, draw a piece of apple to save your life, otherwise I'll shoot you in the head, I'll be like, take me home, daddy. Just shoot me right now. Man, it's been a while since I soloed my Seder through Ispins. Hope I don't screw up too bad. I can't wait to proceed and die. Should be fine, I guess. I'll take level 2. Not like she needs any mats anyway. But yeah, in case anyone's wondering how soloing through Ispins with a Seder looks like, this is how it looks like. So basically the advantage of a sleep setup is that it gives you a dumb amount of cooldown. So you just spam your skill left and right with no end. Hey, how dare you? Hello, Shiromir Sky. Hold on, let me see what you said after I deal with this bastard. Muse looks tempting to play and I don't like satyrs. Hey man, why not? Just, if you don't really like satyrs or buffing in a party, just play it solo if you want to play it. Or if that's your entry point to satyrs, that's nice as well. Aha. Nice. Phase 2. Ow, rude. Draw me a picture of a dog if you value your life. Okay. What the hell is that? A dog? Looks like a demonic spider. That's me. Solo Muse gang. I mean, from what I heard, Muse is actually pretty good in terms of solo as well. So there's that, I guess. Muse looks cute, so that's my reason to play her. I think that's a reason to play her for most of the players. No, you don't. Oh, I'm getting surrounded by flowers. I need to deal with them. Hold on. Before I die. There we go. Okay, that's enough. Ah, please. Moon is angry. That's it. Gimmicks. Whatever, she just plays a guitar bow. Quite. You can just imagine its function graphs if you do math, and here you go. Ah, man, not fast enough. Hold on, I need to focus for this. Do I also have a mana barrier? No, I don't. I'm using... It's just straight up sleep setup. Hey, how did that hit me? She just looks more active than most satyrs. Yeah, that's her gameplay is much more active than other satyrs. I made an M-Satyr NG. It's kind of lit. Yeah, M-Satyr is pretty good with NG, with how comfy he is with attacking. Hi. Alright, hold on. Alright, eat this. Big damage. Oh, that's not good. Haha, just kidding, I can iframe it. But yeah, Sleep Satyr can just... Or rather, Sleep F Satyr to be specific, can just spam her iframes like left and right, no problem. Since she has so much cooldown. Yeah, what you gonna do about it? Cry about it. Ow! Ow! Never mind, I'm sorry. Haha, just kidding, I can heal myself instantly. Yeah, get cooked. Cry about it. I'm a satyr and I'm soloing his pins. Cry about it. But yeah, in case you are wondering exactly what I'm using on my satyr, Oh, that's pretty good. Why do I have this here? So sleep setup consists of yeah, it's pretty safe with just heal barrier is out. Yeah, true. Cope, seeds, and mod. So the core piece of sleep is obviously the sleep bracelet, and there's a lot of pieces that you have to use with it. Basically, except for bottom, earring, and ring, everything else is just sleep pieces, which is the regular, the blue, wishful, whatever these pieces. And then for bottom, I'm using robotic combat pants, and ring, I'm using one-touch smart remote because I need speed. Sleep setup is kind of lacking in speed. And earring, I'm using temporal point of view because that gives a fat buff to your buff. Anyhow, let me move on with the cringe Numak. I play Dragoon and Swift, so I need a lot of going on. Also play Specialist. Hold on, I'll take that. But looking for something else there these days because I'm not entirely feeding him. I see. For the explanation, I always be a brainlet with this game. I mean, if you have any questions, feel free to ask and I'm glad to answer them. As long as it's not about avatars, because I know close to nothing about them. But I mean, to be fair, this game always has new, not new classes, but it has a lot of classes to offer. So if you want to try something new, there's always an opportunity for it. Always ask questions, folks. Sure. Indeed. Questions are nice. What's the benefits of sleep CDR? Yes, it gives the most fat amount of CDR in the game, 55%. And it also has a decent buff power considering how much CDR and utility it has. So it's a pretty good place to go for satyrs. Yellow, you say? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hook. Hold on, guys. I can't read the chat while I'm doing this because I actually need to pay attention. Give me a sec. I'll be there in a sec. There we go. That's okay. My idea of a fashion set was basically just a scuffed, not really swimsuit for the fashion report. Hey, man. Anything goes. What do you think you're doing? Get over here. The DFO community will try their best to answer. Indeed. We don't bite. Usually. Ow! How dare you! Oh. Alright, enough. Break. Ah, my nose, excuse me. But yeah, as you can see above my head, I am asleep, clearly. But, you know, I am technically not asleep. I'm insomniac right now. Because I'm using the sleep bracelet. What am I doing? Just standing here menacingly? Ah, good enough, I guess. As long as it's about DFO, everyone's very comfy. Quite. I mean, to be fair, I don't mind answering any other general questions either. So long as it's not some weird-ass question. Sleepwalking, you say? Is indeed, this set is basically about sleepwalking. Also, why is everything purple? What is this? Okay, there's yellow, thank you. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, in general, I love answering questions. So even if it's not about DFO, feel free to ask. And I'll try not to bite you for asking dumb questions. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, here's red. Thank you. No, you cannot date the Dragon Boys. They're all cringe. Not false. I don't think I can break him. No, I can't. The one bad thing about sleep is that if you actually wake up, which you technically can, you need to have a sleep trigger for it, which is a consumable. So if you you need to be carrying a little consumable all the time, and if you wake up, then you need to drink something to fall back to sleep. How does that work? Don't ask me, but you know, that's how it works apparently. Huh, no you don't. That's a lot of cube nados. You acknowledge my skills. Acknowledge these nuts. Red, okay. Soon I learned that the hard way. Alright, I need red. Oh, there's one, thank you. Oh, there's another one, perfect. But yeah, right now I'm using I'm also using Repentant Smash Talisman, which basically halves its cooldown and gives you 2 stacks of it. And with the sleep setup, it has like 4-second cooldown, so I'm never out of skills to use. It's very nice. Aha! I mean, to be fair, Bunga Beam sure learned that the hard way with the Trenok. Healthy RNG today, I see. Indeed, the game's being not very cringe. Eat this. Oh, that's a lot of damage actually. Haha, no you don't. Hey, how did you dodge that? Huh. Ow, rude. Perish. But yeah, as you can see, I'm actually getting decent clear times, despite I'm playing solo as Satyr. So if you ever feel like, hey, I want to play Satyr solo, then it's definitely a possibility. Of course, I don't know how many people would be crazy enough to do that, except me, but you know, hey, I'm not gonna judge. Eternal would tell Sunga it's nerf or nothing if they were ending it. What the? Ow, rude. How dare you? You think you are the smartass here? I'm the smartass here. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, there's pillars. I'm out of MP. Yay. No, you don't. God, that old green text cultured. Oh my god. Cubes everywhere. Safe zone Doko. Alright, it's time to end you. Oh, I missed that. That was on me. No, you don't. Hey. Alright, eat this. Swear to god, people always die when trying to read chat in this phase. Squished. That's why you gotta be careful. Or you just play a class that I can't die. No, you don't. Have you guys seen the concept for GG collab, by the way? I don't know if that's real. Is that real? But if you're a gamer, you can reach out and game. I mean, I know where that apparently that started circulating out of KDNF, but I don't know if that's real. Yeah, I don't know where it's from. I can't tell where the source of it is, so I'm like cautious about it. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the collab is actually GG Strive, since it makes perfect sense. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's that concept art is real or someone just made it after hearing it's gonna be Arxis. I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna be GG. Let me just draw all these fancy art. I don't know. Granted, it's a nice art. DNF duel. DFO with DNF duel. In before FGO collab. I mean, it would be stupid if it actually is a DNF duel. Oh, okay. I can't wait to have my grappler avatar. What? But yeah, it would be pretty stupid if it actually is DNF duel. Alright, come here, boy. Now, one bad thing about this one is I have no multi-hits. Yeah, that's what happens. One bad thing about Absater, no multi-hits. You just saw what happened. I could have saved the skills, but I'm just unga bunga because I'm stupid. Yep. Oh, that hit me. That's a shame. And I have no pillars. I'm just gonna run in circles. No, you don't. He's gonna jump away, isn't he? Of course he would. Let me just heal myself real quick. Where's my jump? Excuse me? I pressed it? I pressed it? Game? Video game? Video game? Jump Toko? How dare you? I think the odds of a French bread collab. What the? Would be welcome. Ah, shit. Of course you would. No, you don't. Alright, enough. Really? There. Hello, Earners Gaming. Here, the guy who makes the guides. If you mean the lore things, yes, I am the guy who makes the lore walls of texts on Reddit. Welcome to my stream. Hope you have a chill time here. Ah, that's a poor. Actually, you know what? Fuck you. Let me just hide. Okay, there we go. Alright, great. Eat this. But yeah, welcome to halfmango's weird stream of DFO where he does whatever the hell he wants. Ah, that was way too early. Ah, he's gonna scream. Oh, he's using that? What? I thought he's gonna roar. Ah, you would of course do that. Do I have enough space? Do I have enough space? I do, okay, thank you. Ah, where are you going? Each Trinog definitely feels like a test of patience, yes, and I need to pay attention because I just keep getting pummeled by this guy. Turn into dust? I would rather not, good sir. Screw you. My only fun in this business now is to learn all the fancy skips. The true end game, skipping mechanics. Ah! Haha, too slow. You know what? Screw you. I'm using 3A. Come back last week for the first time since Sirocco release and feels like a new game? Huh. Good to have you back. And yes, it indeed is a very new game right now. Oh god. Ah, damn it. That was too slow. It's fine. Oh, there's a circle here. Okay, there we go. Tried popping his spins the other day. Wanted to die despite their nerfs. Man, sorry to hear that. But yeah, welcome back indeed. Good to have you back. If you have any questions about what the hell's happening in the game right now, feel free to ask away and we'll try to help you out the best we can. But they did try to change a lot of things with the new 100 tan cap. They tried to fix a lot of things about the game, which they did, but they also made a lot, quite a few new problems, to be fair. Triple. Oh, that's a poor direction. I was hoping he would come from the right, but he said Lamau no and came from the left. Showtime! No, no showtime. Okay. It's gonna be donuts. Donuts! Hope you like donuts. You, of course you would do that. Whoop. Nice, brick. Donuts kind of unhealthy. I mean, yeah, I guess if you buy them from the standard franchise locations, then they're very greasy. Oh, and of course you would jump away, you coward. Ah, that was way too early. That was on my bad. I am used to playing party, so I tried to jump very early for Eternal's show time. No, eat this. Very early for his tremors, and it's not really working out to my favor. No. Hello, Calm7. How am I doing? I'm doing very great today. Thanks for asking. How about you, Calm7? How are you doing today on this glorious Friday? We have cute bake shop where I live, but no preservatives means I have to eat a dozen in like 3 days. Ooh. Hope they are not the unhealthy kinds of donuts. And what is my favorite class? My favorite class is Male Nan, and I main Male Nan indeed. I don't see the problem. I'm good, thank you. Just wondering if I could get a character review on my satyr. Sure. Let me just finish this run real quick. Actually, sorry guys, one sec. Let me use the bathroom real quick. I'll be back very, very soon. Let me just people run.
Chat, I'm coming, chat.
Don't go away, chat. I'm coming. I'm coming, chat. Okay. Am I here? I am here. But yeah, Calm7, let me just finish this run real quick and I'll take a look at your, your satyr gear. I'm at the last one anyway. The ass core. Let's see, did I miss any significant chat? They're about as healthy as you can probably get, so no corn, syrup, or grease. I see. Lots of sugar though. Oh! Yeah, that definitely sounds like a donut. Hope you didn't perform the hand wash skip mango. Nah, of course not. I'm not cringe. That being said, I might have washed very rapidly. Okay, drinking a lot to keep yourself hydrated is nice, but it also puts some stress on your bladders, if you know what I mean. Oh shit. Explosions, stay away, I don't wanna die. No, you don't. Always nice when your satyr swings her cross in time with a Utsosti. I didn't mean to do that, but I'm glad that happened. I sure am glad that happened. You know, beating Dragonoid's asses in tune with jazzy Toho music is something. It's definitely an experience. Halo pisang, kok panggilnya pisang sih? Roman Band. Namanya aja mango. Mangga dipanggilnya pisang. Tapi apa kabar, bos? Apa kabar? Please. In case anyone's wondering what I was raging about just now, Roman Ben just called me a banana. I'm not a banana. Lebih mirip pisang ya daripada mangga. Waka. Aduh. Tapi dia sering bilang gitu sih, emang. Sering bilangnya ini mangga atau pisang. Mangga, bos, mangga. Die. Whoop. Nice. Command grab? Nope. So you decided to throw the game. Itu game apaan, Bang Pisang? Ini namanya Dungeon Fighter Online. Saya lagi main di server global, tapi ini game dari Korea. Terus game ini sedang ada server Korea, Cina, dan Jepang, terus global. Terus ya gamenya kayak gini lah, ini 2D dungeon crawler gitu. Hah? Saya lagi main solo soalnya I don't have friends. Nggak canda. Kadang-kadang saya emang suka main solo gitu lah. Emang bukan lebih seru sih, serunya beda lah. Tapi game ini juga bisa main sama party kalau mau. Command grab. I see Mango swinging that cross. Hello Darwish 78. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a fine day on this glorious Friday. Why am I dying? Please don't kill me, I don't wanna die here. That would be cringe. Kurang menarik. Kenapa nggak main game yang RPG lain? Ya emang suka aja lah. Emang saya main game ini dari dulu. Udah 7 tahun main game ini. Terus untuk saya lumayan menarik. What language is this? I am speaking Indonesian. Ow, that's rude. Okay. Zimbabwe, dude. Aduh, kok gitu, bos? Jangan gitulah. Dibilangnya Zimbabwe lagi. Alright, let me skip phase 2 with my big 3A. You're not dead? Okay, there we go. Perish. Right, phase 3. Oh, that's a lot of fire. Thank you for the follow, Jos Guzman 201. Hope you have a chill time here in stream and feel free to stay for as long as you want. Please don't kill me with fire, Ashcore. You are cringe. Doing good. What about me, Mango? I'm doing fine today. Thanks for asking. Just doing my regular DFO stream. Oh, fuck! No, you don't. Command grab. Hold on. I don't wanna die. Oh, he broke? Okay. Sorry, keyboard gua kena air, nggak apa-apa mas. Tapi coba play aku. Apa maksudnya? Hati-hati mas, jangan sampai keyboardnya rusak gara-gara air. Let's see here. I thought it sounded familiar like it. See, just a bit sad since I'm new and I don't have much else to play DFO. I see. Yeah, I mean you'll get there. You know. Oh, that's quite a bit of pain. Let me just be careful here. Oh shit! Bloody damn it! That's what happens if you don't pay attention to the game, guys. Pay attention to the game. Also, that was kind of unfortunate. Alright, let me be a bit more serious this time. Keyboard HP kecepatan air, aduh oke. Tahulah HP kalau kena air, iya benar. Pernah lihat meme itu nggak sih? Ada orang yang kena air terus HP-nya kayak sendirian, tiba-tiba kayak login ke Twitter terus bilang kayak I'm gay gitu-gituan. It's like what the fuck? Okay, sorry guys if I don't reply to the chat for a sec because I am pissed off at this damn lizard and I'm gonna cook his ass. I need to figure out my end game stuff. I've just been doing dailies trying to figure out what's going on. I see. Hey, 26,000 frames, not bad. You're getting there. He said I'm gay. Oh, explosions. Mas, kalau mau bilang kayak gitu, maaf tapi saya harus ban kamu. Please stop saying what is it? Apa namanya? Incorrect. Apa namanya? Trolling. Jangan bang, cuma bercanda. Tahu mas, tahu. Cuma kalau reaksinya emang agak kurang pertama kali ya nggak usah lanjut lah. Mohon hati-hati aja. Hah? Nice. Wow, man, go stop bullying the Ash Core? Hey, man. You know, these guys deserve the bullying. Oops. Emang sensitif itu kah di platform Twitch? Enggak, tapi cuma kalau honestly saya sering banget ketemu orang Indo yang sangat trolling banget. Jadi emang saya agak sensi dalam arti itu. Jadi saya mintanya mohon kayak hati-hati lah. Also, hold on. What do you mean Ashcore is the coolest ones to fight all of them? What the? It's weird because part of my part of me misses slow motion and part of me likes the streamline. If I'm being honest, I don't miss any of the what's some who's it's? The RNG's part of the game. Sure, the new cap had a lot of changes that are questionable, but getting rid of RNG as much as possible was definitely not one of them. Hate him. I'm gonna save a... Okay. Alright, phase 3. Eternal is the one you hate the most? Fascinating. I mean, to be fair, Eternal can be annoying. But I mean, everyone has their own least favorite dragons, I think. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna use 3A here. Where did I take damage from? Alright, perish. I hope the fire doesn't come my way. Nice. If Numak had slightly less chance to just fuck your face too with cube RNG, he would be my favorite. Yeah, Numak's very annoying to say the least. Like, I wish people, like, the devs would stop adding pure RNG mechanics into this game. Because, yeah, that's a no-no. Huh, please. Come on, grab. Oops. Okay. That's unfortunate. What is hitting me? Alright, not this time, buddy. You've had your fun. And perish. He's just comboing like a madman. He was like just corner comboing me. But yeah, that's that. Sorry, the last one took a little while. Is Calm7, you still there, buddy? You did ask me to check your gear, and I am... Hold on, how good is this? Whatever. Some of those attack sequences can be unavoidable. Yeah, it's Ashcore has a lot of random attacks as well, because many of his attacks come with fireballs. So yeah, that can be unfortunate. The Calm7 did ask me to check his Seder setup before. Oh, you're here. Okay, so what channel are you in? I'll go check out whatever you want me to do now. Numag is cool, and to be honest, I'm loving the dungeons fight and mechanic in them. Yeah, it's been has a lot of creative, channel 48, I see, okay. Creative mechanics, but, you know, it's unfortunate that some of them are RNG based and unavoidable. If you have, defense and build like Archon, he doesn't wipe you. What's everyone in the chat's favorite main class? I already answered mine, mine is Mayonen. But yeah, Calm7, where are you in channel 87? At the training center. Okay, let me go there. There's a lot of people. Is this one you? Hey, Corey! It's your boy, Ice Wizard. Excuse me, Blizzard Wizard. How are you doing today, Corey? Trying to main BM now, my favorite. Sorry, I couldn't do it all. Spectre F Brawler. Ah, here. Sorry, I didn't see the Whisper. Let me see. Let me see what you got. Interesting. Everything's played, at least. Okay, you have the shock bracelet. That's nice. The earring. Vitamin liquid. Cooling support. Andrew's gaze. Andrew's gaze is a little interesting, but doing good, enjoying the Diablo beta. I see. Glad to have you're having a good day. I decided to revive her, but I suck at knowing how a character works. I mean, this is a... I think I don't see anything like horribly wrong. I guess you could fill up the missing enchants, but yeah, I mean, mostly fine. The shoulder is an interesting choice. But you know, other than that, I don't see anything horribly wrong. This is a very buff heavy setup, and you do a lot of buffs. It might be kind of ass to play solo, but you know, how many people play Satyr solo? It's a build I got off from Mike. Yes, for the shoulder. Yeah. This is definitely buff oriented shoulder setup. Excuse me, Satyr setup, and it's fine. Yeah, Becky card is a lot of int. Yeah, there's a. I mean, to be fair, 35. That's a budget enchant, which is fine. Your bracelet could use a better enchant. Everything else. Oh, your sub could use an enchant. Other than that, sure, you get a budget enchants. I guess you could use a clone avatar, but that's a different thing. I mean, Talisman's kind of whatever. You have the right insignia as well. Yeah. Are amps necessary? Nah, it's not. If you have gold to spare, sure, you can amp your Satyr to make them bigger, but amps are always the last thing to do in this game. You know, don't worry too much about amps. If you've played the game for a long time, if you're at the end game, you have a lot of fat characters and you have some gold to spare, maybe you can think about amps at then, but at this point you have plenty of other things that you can improve yourself with, such as better enchants and dungeon running and things like that. I would argue with that since you can have amps for free. I mean, yeah, to be fair, if you have free amps, then of course you would want to get them, but I'm saying like you don't have to go out of your way to like get amps. But if you have free amps like they are giving away in the events right now, then sure, no reason not to use them. Give me more snow. I see people are appreciating the who's it? The presence of the ice mage himself here. It's better to get amps with inheriting before using good enchants. That depends. That also that immediately assumes that you have pieces with the amps, but you know, they just play. I don't know how long you've been playing Calm 7, but if you like, if it hasn't been long since you returned, then you know, going out of your way to get the amp pieces and the things you need to get those amps, like the base amps, the +0 ones, they are not free. Also, what skills do you spam? I mean, since you're a party-oriented Satyr, you will obviously be focusing on your healing skills. I mean, there's the buff skills are given, but you're a battle using Satyr. I see, but you know, obviously there's the base buffs. You would obviously use them for obvious reasons. And in a party, Satyrs would obviously need to focus a lot on their healing spells. So that would be the Healing Prayer and Regenerative Aria, and also the Miracle Shine. These skills you want to keep track of for as much as you can, so you can heal your party members whenever they need to be healed. Cure is also important, especially nowadays in the current cap. There are a lot of ailment-based damage, so you would want to keep your eyes on your or your party member's state, and if they're, I don't know, on fire, you want to cure them out of it. What else? Your 45 skilled Grand Crashing Cross gives a little bit more stats to your party members. It's not a lot, it's a tiny amount. How much is it right now? It's like 100, I think. Oh, 294, yeah. So it's not nothing, but it's also not like a crazy amount. But try to keep your party members buffed with this. You just hit them with it and they get it. Other than that... Ah, yes, almost forgot about this. This is very important. Don't those stats get amped by all the other percent buffs though, every last time matters? Not this one. Grand Crashing Cost, it's a fixed value, so it's just fixed 295. It doesn't really get buffed by anything. So it's not nothing, but it's not a whole lot either. But F-Satyr's most important skill is Valiant Area, because it basically boosts your base buff by, how much was it? 20%? 15%. So it's important that you keep this buff up to your party members for as long as you can. As you can see here, the area buff lasts for 13 seconds. And since area itself lasts for 3 seconds, you can give them 16 seconds buff. So you'd want to try and keep bring the cooldown of the skill lower than 16 seconds so you can keep this up permanently. It's not like it won't kill you if you can't keep it up all the time, but it's also very important since this is her core mechanic. And you can also extend its duration with the 95 skill Crux of Chapiel. But this skill is obviously it's a 95 skill, so it has a very long cooltime, so it's not something you can rely on to keep your buff up permanently. It's just you can consider it as a cherry on top for your Valiant area. But yeah, TLDR for F Satyr, the heals, and the Valiant area are what you want to keep your eyes on the most. Seems like you use them for the burst window? Yeah, more or less. Satyr is a big no to me, I can't support it at all and I know it. I mean, you know, you play the class that you want. Gotcha, do I link my awakenings with 1A? It would be wise, this is my personal opinion and I believe this is also the general consensus, but it would be wise to link them with 2A so you can get a bigger burst out of them. And especially nowadays, I don't think there is any like content where you actually need the longer awakening duration. But that's, I could be talking shit here because I'm not actually a Satyr professional either. Anything else about their awakenings? Hold on, let me think for a bit. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I would say. Link them with 2A, and that would give you a bigger burst. And nowadays it's mostly burst. There's not a whole lot of places where you would need the extended 3A duration. Also, I don't know how often you would solo on your Satyrs, but 1A 3A link, 1A 3A combo does a lot more damage, so it's nicer for solo as well. Anything else that I missed? Not really, I guess. My skill, don't try to copy my skill build. My skill build is it also involves me kind of soloing as well. Because my Satyr is also designed to solo a lot of contents, like I was doing just now. I was soloing his spins. But yeah, anything else you want to ask about Satyrs? Calm 7? As I said, I'm not the biggest Satyr professional, but I'll try to answer your questions if you have any. Hold on, let me go back to your gear one sec. But yeah, as I said, other than your shoulder, I don't see any... and some enchantments, I don't see any major issues with your setup. And I guess you could get a clone avatar if you want. You can get your hands on one. You got a Satyr creature, that's nice. And a Satyr aura as well. I've gotta go get some sleep. I napped earlier, but it wasn't much. Thanks for the stream, Mango. No, Caspar, thank you for swinging by. Hope you have a good rest and hope you have a good weekend. I'll see you next time. Oh, good, thank you so much. No problem, buddy. Feel free to ask away if you have any more questions. But yeah, that's that. Wait a minute. Was that person's name Mango? What the? There's a person named Mango? How dare? How dare steal my name? How dare steal my name? How dare they steal my name? No, I'm just kidding. Good luck in Warpath tomorrow. Thank you, buddy. I'll see you next time. But I still have some time to spare before I get into my usual DFO story time. So I think I'm going to do Warpath solo on my Soulbender. see here. Do I have everything I need? I do. Alright. Also, recently I moved this custom pants to my soulbender, and he's starting to turn out to be a work of art. Let's just say he's doing quite a bit of damage. I'm liking it. I still need to find a good custom shoulder for him, and he will start dishing out some real damage. Ah, you cheeky bastard. Mango, do you usually link your awakenings with finisher 1 or 2? Are you talking about satyrs or in general? If you mean satyrs, I have them both linked to 2A. Where is this guy? If it's general, usually link with 1A since 1A does less damage, but this doesn't apply to everyone. In general, yeah, I see. So most of the cases, it's linked with 1A since 1A does less damage than 2A, but that doesn't apply to everyone. There are some exceptions. Whoop! No, you don't. Coins! Give them. Give them to me. Let me try to think of... For example, Battle Mage. Her 1A could do more damage than 2A. And 2A also has some issues where it misses sometimes due to frame loss. So there are a lot of non-trivial number of Battle Mages who... link to 2A instead. So it's very class specific. But as I said, most of the cases 1A does less damage, so you would link 1A. But you might want to take consideration of the few exceptions that exist. Ha! Please. Hello, Rokufly. Good to see you. How are you doing today on this glorious Saturday? I mean, technically it is Saturday in a lot of places, but Friday. Hope you're having a good day. Why am I not using my awakenings? No, you don't. Can I break him with this? Nice, I did. I'm just running my Soulbender in Warpath solo. This will be the last thing I do today before I move on to... What's some who's it's? DFO story of the day? Ah, how dare you. Yeah, eat that. Alright. Give me the blue goo, thank you. Nice. Actually a good arrangement. Funny, I was soloing my NG characters through Warpath the other day, and no joke, this damn lizard just breathed out to the left side like 16 times in a row. Like, why would you do that, buddy? There are plenty of other spaces. Please. Ay, come back here. The power of true RNG. Another question, what's a good set to use for Vagabond? I mean, I'm not a Vagabond expert, but I mean, you know, if you're not sure, Archon is always a safe bet to go for. There is close to no classes that can't use it. There are some classes that can't use it, but that's a very minor exception. Melt? I don't want to melt, buddy. What do you mean melt? I melt you. Whoops. He's gonna run. Oh, never mind. He's gonna jump. The way he jumps is so weird. It's like he jumps like a crocodile. And crocodiles having very short legs are not really good at jumping. Ah! Oh, he broke? Okay. I also see status working fine for Vagabond. Yeah, I mean, Vagabond is like, she doesn't have any massive issues with her skill set or whatever, so she can use most of the setups fine. But again, like if you don't really want to headache about a lot of things, then you can just go for Archon, and it works for almost everybody. There are some exceptions, as I mentioned, like Summoner, Berserker, and Avenger, who need to use their health to use skills, and Archon prevents them from doing that. But again, they are very minor exceptions. Also, Dimension Walker, indeed. Let's see. Ah! I fumbled that input. I admit that was dumbassery on my part. That was unfortunate. Avoid sleep build on all F Slayer? Interesting. I didn't know that. Let me think of why that might be the case. I mean, to be fair, Vagabond it's not a class that needs a whole lot of CDR. So there would be not a lot of reason to go for sleep anyway. Break. It's cool to spam their skills, but their mana cost is real. Yeah, it's the sleep build has like no mana regen, so you need to definitely get a Black Dragon Bracelet for it. And even then, sometimes your mana can get tanked. Nice. That guy I know runs Zerker cube sucking one. I mean, cube burn build is very powerful, but also very, very expensive. Do people really focus on one Ela nowadays? Yeah. In general, yes. There are some people who do the all Ela build, but it's doable, but it's also kind of a pain in the ass to work on. Alright, screw you. I'm trying to figure out an all Ela thing. He went for swimming. Who let him swim? How dare you? Wait a minute. That's unfortunate. Hipster build, how to get all inflicts? Yeah. It's obviously much more easier on classes that can innately do all elemental damage, like Ela Bomber or Elementalist. Other classes can, but it's expensive and not very efficient. So you know, if it's unless you really like the build, you might want to stay away from it. Come here, where are you going? Never mind. Break. What's hipster build? First time I heard that. Oh, hold on. Shit. I'm wishing for the Ella to stop being a thing on character that is supposed to be a physical one. Hold on. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Oh, why did I use that? I use blue cube counter constators since they have a light inflict already. I mean, nowadays it actually doesn't really matter what element you pick for all classes since there is no Ella locked classes anymore. Did I miss? How did I miss? Love it when your most powerful skill just straight up misses. Nice aiming. But to deal DPS, it has to use Ella cubes. Yeah. Yeah, all Ella builds needs you to resort to figuring out some weird shit, which is annoying at the least and not worth at most. He's gonna swim? No, he isn't. Thank you. Ah, now he's gonna swim. Who let him swim? Free inflict, let's go to the... Yeah, if you have a free inflict, that's very nice. But at the very least, nowadays, there's no Ella locked classes anymore. Like back in the days. Ah, I am frozen? I love being frozen. I actually don't. Being frozen is not very nice. Hey, come here. Where do you think you're going? What the? Alright, enough. Enough pushing me around like a ragdoll. Can I kill him before he does this? Let me hold on to this just in case. Got him. Alright, where is... Oh, okay. He's on this side. Let me people run before... what's who's it? Brute comes on my way. Please. Eat this. Huh. Nope. Where are you going, buddy? Enough. Break. Oh, no you don't. Alright, enough. Perish. I'm just saying these physical characters need their own set of gears and cubes that is made for them. I mean... Are there any physical classes with their innate element? Now that I think about it. Hold on. I mean, technically Abstater, I guess, since she can be physical if she wants, but that's rhetorical. Swordmaster, ah yes, I always forgot about the existence of Swordmasters, my bad. But yeah, Swordmasters can pick their elements. But it is true that magical classes are generally more likely to have elements than physical classes. Alright, enough. He's angry? Or as Bunga Bime likes to put it, he's angry? No, you don't. Nice. Let's go, phase 2. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Break. Is this the... Yep, earthquake. QR. There we go. Break, break, break. He's gonna run. Yeah, but the current option we have on gear support add more in Ares shape form. Huh? Like the other day I was reading about most gears we currently have, or at least the epic ones. Uh-huh. He's angry. No, you don't. Ah, damn it, that was too slow. That's a tail. Alright, this is where he died, dragon. Ah, you... Of course you would do that. Alright, enough. Perish. There we go. You literally have to inflict an element or you lose half of your damage. Being physical doesn't really matter. Elemental damage isn't exclusively magical. I mean, it's pretty much been that way. Oh, I really need to stop picking on stream. What the hell? My apologies, guys. Yeah, I guess I just got that. Giveaway? No, I need it. I need it. I'll do it in the future. I'll do a giveaway in the future, but now is not the time. I need it. My satyr needs it. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I mean, to be fair, it's always been the case that you need elemental damage to do a lot of damage. You miss a lot of damage if you don't have one. The only thing that's actually changed since the past is that there's no more elemental locked classes anymore. There are classes that do base elemental damage, sure. As in like base elemental inflict. There's plenty of them. But in the past there were classes like Nens, Glacial Masters, Soulbanders, etc. who had like base elemental boost and they were locked into a specific element. Now they got rid of all of that, so that doesn't exist anymore. And nowadays anyone can go any element they want, but if you have a base element inflict, then you don't need a cube contract or some weird gear to give yourself element. That's pretty much the only difference from the past and now, I'd say. At least major difference. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, guys. I dedicate this oinkery to you guys. And now I'm gonna eat this in the most delicious manner. But yeah, I guess that's about all I wanted to do on DFO today. I'm gonna take a short break and I'll be back in like just a couple minutes break. It's not gonna be long. I'll be back with my usual DFO story time. So if you're interested in that, please stay tuned. And I'll be back in a minute or two. Alright. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. What did I miss? The chances of legendary gear to drop is close to 0 in this business. I mean, to be fair, legendary drop this cap is effectively products of wisdom from last cap, so they're meant to be super whale, ultra expensive bullshit. And it only makes sense that their drop chance would be infinitesimal. But yeah, let me get on. Hold on, it's this one. I almost pressed the wrong button. Why did my laptop tell me to shut the hell up? Let me just prepare my DFO story time for the day. Why is this loading again? Hold on. The MIC? Yeah, the legendaries this cap are the, you know, if you don't have money, then like don't even think about getting legendaries. It's insanely expensive. Thanks for explaining. No problem. As I said, feel free to ask any. I mean, even DFO unrelated questions are fine. Questions, but oops, I didn't mean to do that. Hello? There we go. So, today's oops, I didn't mean to hide myself, excuse me. But today's DFO story time is gonna be about our God of Chaos, Ozma's origins. Side note, the music that I'm playing in the background right now is from DFO Mobile in their version of Ozma Raid, which they got a couple months ago, I think. Oops. Damn, I almost spilled my drink. That was close. What I wonder though isn't the chance for those legendary to drop. Is there an instance? They exist, they're just very low. Extremely low. But yeah, I keep forgetting to say this before I get on with the story time, but I don't look at, I mean, I do keep up with the chat while I'm reading it, but I obviously don't answer them verbally. But if you do have questions or any comments that you want to say while I'm reading it, feel free to put them in chat, but I'll catch up with everything after I'm done reading. Have I put this in loop? I have. Okay, good. Oops. But yeah, so... yeah, so today's story is, as I said, Origin of Ozma. Hope you guys enjoy. Feel free to get yourself a warm tea or warm drink that you like. Get me minimized on the side or whatever. And enjoy the show. Before the Delos Empire existed, the prime power of Arad was the Palos Empire. It was born 800 years ago after annexing numerous smaller nations and tribes of the continent. It had the greatest military force of all of Arad, enough to unite the entire continent if it wished to. However, not 50 years after its birth, the Empire faced a great threat. During this period, Bakal the Dragon King was the master of the Empyrean, and he sent his 3 great dragons down to the lower lands to wreak havoc. Ice Dragon Skasa landed on the northern lands where it would torment the Bantus. Death Dragon Spirazzi descended onto the Fanis kingdom of the Dark Elves. And the Palos Empire faced Berserk Dragon Hismar. For years, Hismar razed the lands of the Empire and weakened it greatly. Any and all efforts were ultimately pointless, unable to inflict any permanent damage to the dragon and drive it away. The scourge of the dragon lasted for the next 52 years until 2 heroes appeared, Kazan and Ozma. Kazan was the great general of the Empire, a mighty berserker who was the greatest warrior in all of Arad. Ozma was his best friend, a man of just ideals and unparalleled knowledge in magic. Kazan left his men to keep the other dragons occupied, and the 2 heroes faced the great dragon on their own. And they were victorious. The dragon was dead, and the 2 men became living legends of epic tales. All of the Empire sang their praises, and every child dreamt of becoming heroes like them. The Emperor praised the heroes as well, but his heart began to brew fear. If the people turned to them, his throne would be threatened. It was also then that a mysterious fortune-teller appeared before him and prophesied. The 2 wolves' praise shall resound higher than the king's, and the old lion shall one day fall by their hands. The Emperor now had the false faith that he was right and accused Kazan of treason. Ozma was ordered to capture him. The 2 heroes were still friends like none other, and there were many who still stood with Kazan and cried his innocence. So instead of fighting, the 2 decided to return to the Emperor together and talk to him for a voice of reason. But the Emperor was all but deaf. Even when the entire Empire was singing their praises, he ordered the heroes to be captured and be thrown into the dungeons. The heroes had become traitors. The heroes were cruelly punished for the sins they did not commit. Kazan had the tendons of his arms removed, rendering him crippled. Ozma's eyes were gouged out, turning him blind. Kazan's entire family was executed, and Ozma's fiancée Liz was taken from him to be the Emperor's concubine. Liz wished to save Ozma's life by whatever means. She begged the Emperor to not execute them and exile them instead, in exchange that she would be at the Emperor's side willingly. He reluctantly agreed, and Liz had one last chance to speak to her lover before they were never to be together ever again. The lovers shared their last farewells and smiles, only to shed their tears after their goodbyes so that they would not have to see each other's sorrows. But the emperor did not keep even his last promise. Kazan was exiled far past the northern Sturu mountains, where only cold and death could be found. Ozma was abandoned in the southern sea with no help for him. But before Ozma was taken away from his cell, he cried out to his friend Kazan. "Become the god of extinction that will destroy everything. I will become the god of chaos to end the world. Remember this, my friend. This isn't over. You must survive, and I will find you." After they were disposed of, all who remained that still sided with the heroes were executed or ended their own lives out of shame that they were powerless to help them. History recorded the heroes as traitors. The Ellerinons, Liz's family, were bestowed unparalleled attention by the emperor and became the wealthiest nobility of the empire. An era of peace and prosperity had begun. However, this was merely a flash of light before the darkest night. One night, when Ozma was still locked up in a cell, a being calling itself the Reaper approached him. It offered him power of a demon great enough to destroy the world in exchange for his soul. Ozma refused, as he still had righteousness in his heart at this point. The Reaper returned to the shadows, whispering that it was Ozma himself that called upon it. But after his last meeting with Liz, the man's heart began to break. His love, his friend, his family, all had to taste the most bitter torment for crimes he did not commit. If it weren't for the avaricious humans, he would be happy with Liz, and his best friend wouldn't need to suffer. He now understood. Humans were the plague of this world, and they had to be cleansed for the good of all. The Reaper returned to him and offered him power once again. But Ozma wanted more. He didn't want the power of a mere demon. He wished to be a god. Everything the Reaper asked in exchange, he had already lost. He accepted the offer, and he became the god of chaos. Sometime later, Ozma found Kazan's dead body and resurrected him as the god of extinction. Ozma asked him to join his path to destroy the world and cleanse it from the humans, but he refused and walked away on his own. But this was not because Kazan still had love for humanity. It was from this moment that the Kazan syndrome began circulating throughout the world, and he tormented the humans his own way. Ozma respected his friend's decision and proceeded with the plans on his own. The world knew peace for a moment, but it wouldn't be long before the darkest moments of our rod would begin. It all started with the first imposters. Imposters are, as their name suggests, infectious creatures that pretend to be a person they aren't. Born from Ozma's blood curse, those who are affected by the curse are consumed from within, but from the outside, they remain unchanged and act as they always have. There are no ways to discern them from those who aren't affected, until one day they would reveal their true nature and turn into horrible monsters and demons that attack everyone around them. And those who are attacked by imposters become imposters themselves, like a virulent plague that spreads unseen. After their first appearance, chaos ensued in cities and nations. Many would suddenly find out that a close friend or even their lovers or families were imposters. This belief escalated uncontrollably as baseless accusations and methods to find imposters circulated through amongst people, often ending up prosecuting innocents. Yet hardly any real measure was taken against them, as their numbers were few, and so long as they didn't reveal their true nature, their actions remained unchanged, and lives could go on as they were supposed to. Complacency and greed formed an unending cycle that eventually led to the tragedy where it all began. The city of Alerinon was the locus of greatest prosperity in the Palos Empire. A center of trade and wealth, it was said that the half of Empire's gold was in this city. It was the pride of the Empire, and many strived to live in this city amongst the rich and noble. Yet, even in the city, impostors began taking root like vile pus gathering under the infected skin. When the people had realized how far the situation had come, it was indeed much too late. Most of the citizens were in fact impostors, and it only took a single day for the Golden City to fall to ruin and be lost forever. The land was darkened with ash and blood, and since then, what was left of the city has been called the Dark Side. This was Ozma's declaration of his revenge on the humans 100 years after he was betrayed. The beacon that signaled the Black Crusade was lit, and for the next 100 years, Arad faced the darkest moment of its history. Origin of Ozma, written and read by Halfmango. So I'm gonna read the rest tomorrow because it's too much to read in one go. I'm sorry. I am still pretty amateur when it comes to reading. But I hope you guys enjoyed that the first half of Ozma's story, telling how Ozma came to be in the world of Arad and how he was betrayed and became the god of chaos. Dang, turned in late. Thank you for the read. Hey, Dragonson, thank you for tuning in anyway. It's good to see you again. Hope you're having a good Friday. Glad you came back to hear this. Thank you, Teal. I'm glad you enjoyed it. But yeah, Ozma's story is also quite sad. It's interesting because he used to be an actual good guy. He was a nice person. He was a man of, as I mentioned, just ideals. And he had a kind-hearted and beautiful fiancée, Liz. And he had a good friend, Kazan. And they even became heroes that saved the Empire from, well, Berserk Dragon Hismar that we are seeing in Warpath right now. Unfortunately, the humans' greed turned him into what he is, or he was. Oh, excuse me. And ironic because he was branded as traitor, but he was the one that was betrayed, and in the end became the god of chaos, the monster that would torment the humanity for next how many centuries. Oh. The air coming out of my intestines and innards. Excuse me. And yeah, it's side note, as I mentioned, the music that's playing right now is from the DFO or DNF mobile version of the Ozma raid. And their story is going in a completely different direction. And Ozma, actually, in their story, becomes a good guy again. He gets purified and becomes a human again. And yeah, it's crazy. He becomes a good guy. And Michael is still alive. But here it's kind of blurry. Not blurry, but it's kind of fadey. But to the right is Ozma in his human form, and to the left he's kind of covered, but that's that's the edgy Michael, because I don't know the details too much, but in the mobile Ozma raid you fight both Ozma and Michael, and there's a point where Michael kind of submits to the power of chaos and becomes edgy as hell. So they switch sides. I mean, Michael doesn't. I guess technically for a moment, Michael becomes the edgy Chunibyo Michael, and then fights you for a moment, even as like horns here. But in the end, he recovers himself, and he's like, okay, I'll find a way to cleanse the energy of chaos. And Ozma gives it to Michael willingly. And the reason this happens is So, I mean, this is spoilers for tomorrow's story, but I believe most of the people in chat, if not all, already know this part already. But after the first Blood Crusade, Ozma gets sealed away in between dimensions, and Michael is basically acts as a warden to watch over him. And in the canon DFO story, Ozma's just waiting for the day to get out and have his revenge on the cringe humans. But in the mobile version, he actually gets a look in between dimensions and see what happens in the other timelines, and he realizes what kind of monster he's becoming, and he's just a puppet in Hilder's plans. And he's like, oh shit, this isn't what I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be the good guy. And then he understands that he needs to basically hand over the power of chaos to Michael to make him cleanse it, and then help out the adventurers with what they're doing. And crazy thing is, not just Ozma, but all of his Dark Knights. So Astaroth, Marius, and Tiamat all get cleansed and become humans as well. Michael, oh no, I'm cringe. And yeah, they have their own human forms, which is pretty cool. It was interesting. Again, as I said, I don't know the details about the mobile story because I only specialize in the canon storyline. But it was very interesting to see that they are going in a different direction. DFO Mobile is, I keep saying DFO Mobile, but DNF Mobile is supposed to be getting Anton Raid later this year, and I'm curious whether they'll just follow the same Anton storyline or do it differently. Kinda weird for a guy with story like Ozma to care about Hilder's plans. Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, in our timeline he didn't. He's like, whatever, fuck you, I just want to have my revenge. But in mobile DFO, I guess he was a little nicer than our Ozma. So he saw what the hell was going on in different timelines, and he was like, oh shit, damn, that's actually pretty bad. Maybe I should stop being cringe. That's actually a lot more generous than what happens to them in DFOG. Yeah, in DFOG everyone just dies and Ozma takes their powers and it's like, adventurers, fight me one last time, and then he loses and he dies. But in DFO Mobile, they actually turn to good guys. And I don't remember, as I said, the details, but I think Ozma says along the line of, we'll be back one day to help you guys. Which is very interesting. So there is another apostle that's straight up not dead in their version of the game. And mind you, Michael is also alive and well in their version as well. So both Michael and Ozma are alive and kicking. And I don't keep up to date too much about DNF Mobile storyline, but I'm interested in where this is gonna go. It's gonna be cool to see. Unfortunately, that is not the case in our timeline. Ozma in the end dies as he was prophesied. And Michael, he does his own things. Guess we'll find out more about this last apostle with Archmage's Corridor. 남프리스님 안녕하세요. 오랜만에 뵙네요. 조금 이따 스트림 아니 방송 끝날 거긴 한데 그래도 토요일인데 주말 잘 보내고 계신가요? The last 13th apostle, the hidden one. I mean, to be fair, most people know who it's supposed to be at this point, but it's a pretty big drop if you're unaware. And it's also the first time the game's openly admitting it. Yeah, it's no secret anymore. I think it was actually revealed many years ago. Accidentally by Neopol, I think. They didn't even mean to reveal that. I mean, to be fair, there might be some people in chat, so I'm gonna try to keep this as spoiler-free as possible. But I think Neopol accidentally said, "Oh, she is the 13th apostle," and everyone was like, "Excuse me?" And then, yeah, it only took them until 2023 to openly reveal that canonically, yeah, that's the 13th apostle. I think Hilda was hinting it. Yeah, she has been like sprinkling hints on the way, especially with the recent caps. Like ever since like 100 cap, it's kind of gotten obvious that Hilda's looking for someone. It's Delilah, isn't it? Oh, damn it, Teal! I'm trying to keep this spoiler free. I mean, please don't believe that it's not actually Delilah. But But it was like never explicitly like admitted in the game until the Hall of Dimensions. I wonder if they're gonna reveal that a bit earlier in Kiri. Oh no! But yes, Kiri is the 13th apostle with all the amping she's in charge of. Imagine how much power she has with all those crystallized chaos. I knew it, she appears every time we clear a dungeon. Oh man. True, she's like, you know, sometimes you're just like fighting demons in the dark side and she's like, hey buddy, don't get lost in the forest. I'm like, ma'am, first, how did you get here? And second, there are no forests here? What are we talking about? Delilah. Insanity. She's just too powerful. There's no stopping her. Also, I don't know if you guys seen it, but in Project... which project is it? I think it's Project Overkill. They turned Delilah... They made her young and spry. And everyone was like, excuse me, is that Delilah? Why is she hot now? If you're not sure what I mean, just look up Project Overkill trailer. She makes an appearance and she's definitely something. She's definitely making a lot of people thirsty, I guess. You were saying Delilah wasn't hot to begin with. I mean... if you think she's hot, then I'm not gonna say no, but to each their own. If you think she's hot, then sure, I'm glad you think she's hot, but I wouldn't say that's the general consensus. Also, I forgot to mention this, but thanks for the follow, BVRZRZ. I was reading back then, so I couldn't react to that. But yeah, thanks for the follow. DFO wants to capitalize on fan service. I mean, you gotta have as many hot waifus as you can. Why do you think Genshin is so successful? I'm not saying it, but someone is thinking it. Not false. True. But yeah, chatting with you guys, lore stuff like this, is definitely nice. And I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. It's nice. It's chill. It's cozy. With the sad Ozma song playing in the background. I know I'm saying it. Hey! My man, Sarol. I mean, if you think that Delilah is... Delilah is hot, then I guess she's hot. Unfortunately, she's not wearing any glasses, so she's not my interest. If you want me to give you any kind of attention, then bring a pair of glasses and then we'll talk. Perhaps I might be in trouble if Delilah was wearing glasses. I don't know. I wouldn't know because she isn't. But yeah, I need to wrap up my stream soon, TM. Hold on. Let's see. Just wish we had more lore and Kain apart from the fact that he's scared of dying. I mean, we don't even know if he's actually scared of dying because we don't know what's the pact that he made with a Hilder. I mean, sure, it's heavily implied that it's the life water, but honestly, we don't know. I mean, we know Death is scared of Kain because he's too Giga Chat, I guess. But who knows? Who knows what he's planning with the cringe Hilder? Like, everything we know about him is basically that man is so strong he can one-punch Bakal and that's about it. Is the life water a real thing? It is a real thing, yes. It's some people call it I can't believe I'm about to say this, but some people call it Hilder's booba water because she always has it tied on her necklace and it's resting on her booba. Man, I hate everything, but yeah, it's a real thing. The life order is a thing. And she's tempted some apostles onto Pandemonium with it. Luke in particular was directly influenced by it. He was afraid of dying, and Hilda was like, I have this water that can make you immortal. If you work as my slave for the next 10,000 years, I'll give it to you. And Luke was like, sold, give it to me. And then he went on to Pandemonium and, started building shit. The milk. Oh man, I can't believe I said that, but some people do say that. Some people do say that. And I might just say no comment. Oh man. Some people just be thirsty, I guess. But yeah, I don't know if you guys remember, but there's this Pandemonium documentary thing DFO made. DFOG even made the English dub version of that documentary video thing, which was pretty cool, I guess. But there's a scene where Kain came down swooping from Grand Vlad and destroyed all these cringe giants, killing the Pandemonians. And he was about to leave, and Hildur was like, wait! And then the camera unironically just zooms in onto the life order in Hildur's hand. So the Neopol is like definitely explicitly implying something's like going on. Like the shibby-shibbas between Hildur, Kain, and the life order, but nothing said in-game explicitly, so we don't know yet. Wink wink. Oh man, I've already been streaming for 3 hours, damn. Hold on, how long has Panda been streaming? Panda's been streaming for like what, 5 hours? No? Man, that means really going out all day. Excuse me, on this Friday. What an absolute champ. Shame Amir can't play DFO, that's really a shame. But yeah, I guess I'll wrap things up at this point. Hold on, let me move to a different screen. And yeah, so that's, I'd say, all for me today. I am, again, most thankful to everyone who swung by today and who gave me follows. You guys are the best. And hope you guys had fun today. I'll be back tomorrow with the No Marbles Saturday Warpath runs, or Total War, whichever you want to call it. So I hope to see you guys tomorrow. And hold on, let me just where is it? How do I raid? Let me just raid. I don't know how much longer Panda is gonna stream, but I'm gonna raid him. Hope he's not like wrapping up as well. But yeah, again, thanks guys so much for the amazing time today. And hope you guys have a good rest of the Friday or a good Saturday if you guys are on the Asian side of the world. And I will see you guys next time, which is tomorrow. But yeah, halfmango out.